So I keep this notebook and I have a certain section in here that's specifically dedicated to self-care ideas and self-care hacks. So I wanted to go in here and pull out just 4 or 5 quick ideas to share with you, things that I like to do on a regular basis that don't take up a lot of time and they're really easy to slip into a morning routine or evening routine. Okay, the first self-care hack is aromatherapy, and that's something that you can have going in the background. It can fill your whole house, or you can have it in the shower. It's just an easy way to incorporate, a livening of your senses. So one tip is to have a selection of essential oils that you really like, and it's going to be different for everyone because you want to choose ones that speak to you, ones that you're drawn to, and that's going to vary between all of us, right? So I have a couple of favorites that I really like to use, especially in my diffuser, and it just fills the whole house, and it just puts you in this frame of mind where it just starts the day off good. So I like to do that first thing in the morning, is fill my essential oil diffuser and get that going straight away. So it really gets the morning off. It gets the day off to a good start. So a couple of my personal favorite blends, I like to do vanilla and sandalwood. So that's a combination that I'll do. Also, it depends on your mood too. So maybe you want something more fresh and kind of enlivening, like really perky in the morning. And so you can use like citrus. So I'll use a combination of, like sweet orange and maybe some sweet lime, and then lemon. So if you want more of that zesty kind of citrusy fragrance going through the house, that's a really nice combination. Sweet orange is one of my favorites that I use in a lot of different DIY recipes and stuff. But there's so many different combinations. And if you're new to essential oils, something you can do is go into a natural food store if you have one in your area. And usually they'll be, if they sell essential oils, they'll have a set of testers. So you can just like take your time just smelling all of them and see which ones really catch your attention and speak to you. And you can feel, it either is energizing or it's uplifting, or it's soothing and calming, relaxing. They kind of give you a different feeling. And there's other combinations that are super clean and almost a little bit medicinal, but it's just super fresh, like eucalyptus, peppermint, also tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is one of my favorites. It's a scent that brings me right back to the good old days when I was growing up, and I would spend all summer up at the river. Like every day, my best friend and I would go up there and we'd go rafting down the river. It'd take all day, and it was just, I would be wearing this Desert Essence tea tree oil lip balm, and so that scent immediately, when I smell tea tree oil now, it brings me immediately back to those days, and it was just like paradise, just that blue sky and that hot sun and the hot rocks and the rapids and the river, and it was just such a good time. So every time I smell that scent, it immediately brings back all these good feelings, like come rushing back. So if you have a scent like that too, look for it and have it around you. So yeah, it just really feels good to have a scent that can trigger really good positive memories for you, and it just does so much to uplift you and just turn a bad day into a good day, or make a good day even better. Okay, self-care hack number 2 for when you're short on time is meditation. This is one of the biggest things that has kind of reframed how my days go. And it can really take a bad day into a good day, and take a good day into an even better day, because it brings you back into the present. It makes you more mindful. It makes you mindful of your breath, and you're able to control your emotions and your feelings throughout the day a lot smoother. Like right now, for example, how is your breath? Does it feel really shallow? Do you ever notice that throughout the day, especially if you're at work or you're dealing with stress or anxiety? Your breath is usually really shallow, And when you start meditation, it teaches you to breathe more deeply and you have more control over it. And also just taking deeper breaths, taking in more oxygen, it just brings a sense of overall calm, like a smoother, calmer energy that you can use and utilize throughout the day. So if you do end up in a hectic situation, or you're at work and you're getting stressed out, or you're feeling anxious about something, you can just immediately remember your meditation practice, and it pulls you back into your body and remembering to breathe and feel more in your physical body instead of all up in your head getting stressed out and everything. Just through your breath, you instantly connect with your practice, and you can do it anywhere, anytime, and for however long you want. So that's the other great thing about it, is you can meditate for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't matter, however long you want to, however long you have, whatever your schedule allows. So you can do meditation all on your own, or there's some really great apps that you can use, and there's also guided meditations. Self-care hack number 3 for when you're short on time is doing an at-home yoga class. I actually have a membership on Yogaia, so it's a website where you can take live classes. The teacher can see you, you can turn on your webcam, and it's a whole like interactive class. So I'll insert some clips here so you can kind of see how that works. And I like to do a lot of yoga for the lower back and, well, back in general, but you know, for easing back pain, which I don't deal with a lot of back pain anymore, but I used to, because I hurt my back when I was in high school. But anyway, yeah, so I like to do a lot of calming, stress reducing, you know, reducing anxiety, like very calming, restorative yoga. All right, so this is the Yogaia website that I've been using for doing yoga at home. So you can set the time to wherever you're located in the world, and then you'll have the list of live classes that are available that day and the time. And when you first sign up, you can choose your class level and also what do you want to get out of your yoga practice. So I chose flexibility because that's the main thing that I've been working on. What's cool about Yogaia is the live classes and that you can actually turn on your webcam while you're going through the class, and you can get feedback on how to perfect your pose, and whatever, you know, if you're stretching or whatever flow you're doing, you're right there with the teacher, and only the teacher can see you. So no one else who's taking the class can see you, you know, and just in case you're shy, you can turn off the webcam so you don't actually have to use that. So yeah, it's just a fun option to be able to, you know, interact more with the teacher directly. So it is kind of like you have your own personal yoga instructor right there with you. There's also Pilates, meditation, high intensity workouts, and also all the live classes are recorded and saved into the video library. So you always have access to it around the clock. So there's the live classes, the video library, and then also programs and collections. There's 10 minutes or less, yoga for pregnancy, 30-minute yoga. So let's click more. Energize and sweat, advanced yoga, this week's picks, workout and talks, core, abs and back meditations. So if there's a certain area that you're into, you can just go right to the collections and click on that and get the list of classes that way. So whenever I get on the app, I usually just hit discover. So you've got your section of live classes at the top here, and then scroll down and you've got the video recordings. So you've got all the video library classes there. And then you can change your, you can adjust your personalized classes too. So see, I have mine set on increased flexibility, and then most popular recordings, and then down here is the collections, which I showed you on the main website. When you click live, you've got the whole list of the whole schedule for all the live classes by day. And then recordings is the full video library, and then My Yogaia, which is your sections. So you can have like your list of classes that you have booked. So the app is pretty straightforward and easy to use. All right, guys, I'm taking a live class this morning. I just want to show you what it's like when you go to log in and go take a live class. So one that you have already booked. So I'm just gonna go to the sidebar here, click on My Yogaia, and then these are my classes I have scheduled. So I'm taking the yoga for stress and anxiety right now, which is live. So I'm just gonna go to it and join class.
So open the eyes a moment.
So here you can turn on your live cam or without camera. So I'm just gonna go without camera right
one
now.
is through the teeth. This pranayama, you're breathing in through the mouth and out through the nose.
And Yogaia is my sponsor for today's video, and thanks to them for also giving me a code so you guys would be able to try out their website and app for free too. Okay, so that's how the Yogaia website and their app works, and I will post my code right here. So if you guys want to do the 14-day free trial, which I highly recommend because it's free, and why not try it out for 14 days? You can always cancel if it's not something for you, and I will have the link just down below in the description box. Oh, and just in case you guys are curious of the mat, the yoga mat that I've been using, it's the Manduka Black Mat Pro. It's the heaviest mat I have. I kind of got really obsessed with trying different ones for a while, and I've tried like quite a range of them, so all different yoga mats, and this one is one of the densest ones, so it gives a lot of padding for joints. So I've got like sensitive knees, so if I'm kneeling down, this one gives a lot of cushion. It's like very dense, so it helps protect my knees when I'm, you know, doing my yoga on the hard, I almost said concrete floor. No, the ceramic tile, yeah. So yeah, it's a really nice heavy duty mat, and it's bigger. I like it because it's a few inches longer than a typical mat, and it's also a couple inches wider. So I like to have more space because I'm tall, and you know, it's nice to have more space to be able to stretch out onto. All right, I'm back. I just had to swap out my battery there. So I was just about to mention my yoga wheel, and this was a self-care hack that I didn't realize I was gonna mention until I started talking about my yoga mat, and then I realized, you know what, I can't do this video without sharing my yoga wheel, because this has been an awesome tool, an awesome prop to have every single day. When I first bought this about 2 years ago, Yeah, I bought it about 2 years ago. I didn't use it like very much the first 6 months that I had it, and then I got really into it and I use it every single morning and night now. It only takes a few minutes a day to utilize it, and it feels so good to open up your spine in between your shoulder blades, down your lower back, especially if you have lower back pain. Just doing gentle stretching and kind of just rolling back and forth on it is what I really like to do first thing in the morning when I get up. Being able to invert and kind of get the blood flowing, it just feels amazing on the body. So often we spend a lot of our time either being kind of like hunched over our desk working, you know, doing paperwork, or, you know, working on our computers, or, you know, driving even, you know, kind of hunched over when we're driving. We spend a lot of time doing things where our posture isn't always at its best. We have to constantly remind ourselves to, you know, kind of maintain that posture throughout the day. Yeah, one of my favorite self-care hacks, self-care props for when you are short on time, because it literally only takes a few minutes a day and it can really transform the alignment of your spine and how you feel all throughout the day. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned, this is the plexus wheel, but there's all different brands of yoga wheels. So yeah, that's just the first one that I saw. I saw these on Instagram and purchased it that way, but now they have like these really cool cork ones, and yeah, there's all kinds of really neat yoga wheels now. So that's just the one that I happen to have, which is a standard size. I don't know if I mentioned that too, but they have smaller ones and then they have larger diameter ones, which the larger ones are for taller people, which I might get one of those too, because this feels really good, but I don't know, it'd be fun to play with some different sizes too. And self-care hack number 5 for when you're short on time, doing an after shower oil massage. Not only does it stimulate the blood flow all throughout your body, it also locks in moisture from your shower. So it helps keep your skin glowing and well moisturized. So a couple of my favorite oils is jojoba and rosehip seed oil. So I'll take about, you know, 1 part rosehip seed oil to 2 parts jojoba oil. Just, you know, these are in droppers. These are the Kate Blanc oils, they're organic. So I'll just take, you know, the drops right in my hand and mix those around and massage those into my skin, and it just feels so good to lock in that moisture, and it just makes your skin glow from head to toe. And not only that, but like we talked about, it gets the blood flowing, circulating around your body. And it's also nice to just give yourself, you know, a foot massage and just enjoy the touch, you know, just really get into giving yourself a massage. It just feels so good. And if you don't have the money or the time to be able to go out and get massages, then why not do it yourself at home? So jojoba and rosehip seed oil are a couple of my favorites, but there's all kinds of carrier oils out there. There's sweet almond oil, avocado oil, oh gosh, there's, what is that? Apricot kernel oil too. There's some really nice light oils out there too. So it's just a matter of playing around to find what you like best. And also the scent, that's something too. There's, yeah, you know, you might want to not smell like certain oils, you know, so you'll just have to test it out and see what works for you. Coconut oil is another one of my favorites for body moisturizing. So I typically don't use coconut oil on my face really. I tend to go for some of the other oils and some other lightweight oils, but coconut oil is a great body moisturizer, especially for doing the after shower massage. I have Dr. Bronner's. You can find this in the cooking section of your grocery store, or at least like a natural food store. The Dr. Bronner's is one of the most aromatic as far as the fragrance of it goes. It's all natural, you know, pure coconut oil, but it's one of the most aromatically fragrant of the coconut oils that I've used. So right now my coconut oil is all liquid because it's about 90 degrees in here, but if it drops below, I think the melt point is 76 degrees. So if it drops, you know, if the temperature drops and it's colder than that, then it's going to harden up and it's going to be, you know, firm and white. So you got to kind of scoop into it, which is fine. It melts on your skin, you know, on contact. But if you don't want that and you want it to stay liquid, then you can always go for a lightweight fractionated coconut oil. This is by Insta-Natural. But yeah, this is the one that I use for removing eye makeup, and it's just super lightweight, so it's not as greasy as like regular coconut oil. Which if you don't want your oil to be as greasy, just use less. It's, you know, but they still have their different kind of viscosity or thickness, the weight of the oil. So it stays liquid, it doesn't have the coconut scent, and it's super lightweight, and it absorbs really quickly into the skin. So it's also a good overall body moisturizer. And any of these oils you can use on your cuticles and everywhere, your hair. Those are all really good oils. So ones that I use all the time and would definitely recommend, but I've got a ton of oils, so I can always do other videos in the future more about oils, like carrier oils and then essential oils. Something else I didn't get to show in the video yet is having a nice spa robe is another self-care hack, I guess, that you could include with the after shower oil massage. You can put that on while you're getting ready in the morning, you know, after you've done your oil massage, when you're just kind of letting it absorb into your skin before you get into your clothes. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more self-care hacks, then definitely let me know and I can do more. I have some other ideas. I have a bunch on my list that have to do with more like home hacks and kind of like self-care too, though, sort of like combined, just creating environments and areas around your home and things you can do around your home that make you feel good and uplifted and energized or calmed. You know, there's kind of I have different avenues that I do, but I wanted to share some of those with you sometime too. So if you want to see that video, let me know and I will let you guys go for now. Have an awesome day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.